Party people, what's freaking happening? We're out of bed. Had a shower, just juiced. Hang on. Party people, what's fucking happening? Oh my gosh. So much was coming through while I was juicing and washing my stuff. And I got this energy that came through and it was super pissy. And it was like, make it fucking make sense. Hey, my name's Serena. It's January 24th, 2026. And it's a Saturday and it's snowing. It's cold as fuck. And the time is 1:55 now. But I was like, make it make fucking sense, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to say it. How this energy comes through of like, okay. So, I'm not even going to get into it. Fuck it. I'm not. I'm just not. It's not flowing like it was, and I just got a fake book notification, right? You know, it's like, make it make fucking sense, dude. People that are prescribed medications, well, they need it. Okay, let's take ADHD, for instance. They prescribe Ritalin. What they give you is they give you an amphetamine for hyperactive. That's what the H in ADHD is, hyperactivity. A child that doesn't really need to. Now, is it a child that just can't sit still? Because aren't all children fucking on the go? Anyway, they can't sit still. They can't do this. Well, first of all, they're probably highly intelligent, but you know, we're not going to go there. My fucking daughter wants to call me. Why? She knows I hate talking on the phone, so she wants to call me to sit there. Yeah. Anyway, so a doctor prescribes somebody ADHD. Yeah, they abuse it or they don't. But what about the person that takes an amphetamine, but it's called methamphetamine? Because they're self-medicating. They're a druggie. Somebody gets surgery done. You know, they're prescribed, you know, Oxycontin, Codone, or whatever the fuck, or hydrocodone. You know, they're prescribed all these pain meds that they get from a doctor. And some people take it every day, all day for their life. They're addicted. But it was prescribed by a doctor. But what if, you know, the doctors get them addicted to Oxycontin and then they're like, get them off. Yeah, you go home, you're done. We're not going to give you anymore. So then they go to the streets and they buy that. Or if they can't find that, they go to what? What's the next best thing? Heroin. 333. The point is, the real drug dealers are the fucking doctors. And if somebody gets addicted to something that's given to them by a doctor, they're okay. But if somebody smokes weed or if somebody, you know, takes an amphetamine, you know, maybe they can't go to a doctor. Maybe they can't afford to go to a doctor because they're super expensive. Then they got to get the prescription. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, make it make fucking sense. Look at the fucking world. If it's prescribed by a drug dealer doctor, then it's okay. But if somebody buys something off the street, then you're nothing but a low-down piece of shit druggie. Make it make sense. That's my spiel. Aw, yep. Crying and I mean, that's my spiel. We're going to stop here because I can't come back from this for anything else. So I'm not advocating drugs. Listen, I'm not. I'm just trying to get you to think about it. This is the way I've always felt, you know. And people are going to come on here and say, well, that's not even the same thing. Well, duh, because it's not prescribed by a doctor, and a doctor is not making, you know, pharmaceutical companies not making methamphetamine. but they're making amphetamines. Just not, in a car or in a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Shake and bake. But it's just the point of the matter. So I don't want any comments of straight up stupidity, because I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm just saying make it make sense. Do you get the gist of it? Those who do, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm just saying, because it's my channel, whatever the fuck I want. How's that? And this is what was coming through to me. I mean, I easily can get prescribed Adderall or whatever, these things are, because I was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of fucking 3 years old. Who the fuck wants to put a kid on drugs at 3 years old? But whatever. My mom said no. Yeah, I heard somebody, well, maybe your life would have turned out different. Well, maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have, but I would have been addicted to fucking amphetamines. And when I couldn't go to the doctor anymore, when I couldn't get it, what do you think I'd do? Wait a minute, I did that already. It's called meth. Well, at that time, it was peanut butter crank. It was crank. It was different. Crank's different than meth. It wasn't until recently I realized, I was like, that's how I got through college, was high, bro. I was able to sit down and do a paper. When I'm on methamphetamine, I'll actually do regimens for my skin. I'll actually lay there and can visualize my body healing and stuff. When I'm not on it, I'm all over the place. So I'm having to, since I haven't, I'm having to rewire my own brain, right? I'm having to notice these things come up for me to see them. Like, first it was a realization. I was like, you would think it'd be the opposite. Like, I wouldn't be able to take the time out or want to take the time out to do good health things for my body when you're high on drugs. You think you'd be so preoccupied doing everything else. No, preoccupied doing a whole bunch of nothing sober. Make that make sense. So it's the rewiring. It's trying to do these. It's going to have to be telling myself I can do things without being high. But I just found it interesting how it was like that, and when that was shown to me, I was just like, whoa, what a trip, man. Anyway, that's my story. Peace. Yep, I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash. Don't care. What you think of me is none of my fucking business. I know who I am. I know what I've done. I know where I've been. I know maybe don't know exactly where I'm going. But today, I'm sitting up here. I'm way better. Way better than I was yesterday. So, there's that. I love you guys regardless. Peace.